welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shivangi Lahoty, aka your designer Didi, and in today's video I am going to be talking about something which I have never spoken on this channel, and that is 5 things I wish someone had told me, or 5 things I wish I knew before I started a career in fashion and design. Now, those of you who are watching my face for the first time, hi, my name is Shivangi. I am a NIFT Mumbai and FIT New York alumni. I've done the dual degree program from NIFT, which means I spent 3 years here in India and 1 year internationally in New York in the world's #1 fashion school. I also hold a certification from IIM Ahmedabad in creative and cultural businesses. I run multiple businesses. I have 3 businesses currently running other than my YouTube channel, of course. And to say that I love fashion would be an understatement, because ever since I was 8, I always wanted to pursue a career in fashion, right? So I made sure, with whatever limited resources I had back in Assam, jahan main pali badi hu, I made sure I got as much information and documented everything and researched everything. But having said that, internet back then was limited. The access for internet to us was limited, which meant बहुत सारी चीज़ें easily accessible नहीं थी, और कई सारी चीज़ें मेरे लिए surprising थी. And these are things that you realize only when you enter design school. And those are the 5 things that I'm sharing with you today. So make sure you stay till the end, because in the end I'm also going to share with you my honest and never spoken about before sort of opinion of what it was like studying fashion and design. Alright, without wasting any time, let's quickly get started with this video. So the first thing that came as quite a shocker for me was that the entire design degree is planned on a very skill-based or a skill-centric, like a hands-on skill-centric approach, right? So for me, I think I was exposed to it only in 11th and 12th, because I had taken up fashion studies as a subject. For a lot of students my age who got into NIFT, this was like a shocker for them कि अरे this is very skill-based. मतलब हम सपने देख के आए थे कि हम बस we'll sketch these beautiful designs and then स्टिचिंग अपने आप हो जाएगी और वो अपने आप टेलर्स या दूसरे लोग मैनेज करेंगे, राइट? फॉर अस इट वाज अ रियलिटी चेक. फॉर मी दिस हैपेंड बैक इन 11th and 12th. I had to sort of work with a sewing machine. But having said that, design degrees in general are very sort of hands-on skill based, right? So you need to learn how to do the embroideries, you need to learn how to work with different kinds of seams and stitches, you need to learn how to sew garments, you need to learn how to sort of work with patterns, right? You need to learn so many different things, which was all new to me, which I was just exposed to from studying, like, from textbooks all our lives. Suddenly when we are exposed to doing things with tools, I think वो एक बहुत बड़ा मेरे लिए शॉकर था कि अरे एम्ब्रॉयडरी भी खुद करनी है हाथ से, अच्छा पैटर्न्स भी खुद बनाने हैं, अच्छा ये भी खुद करनी है, ड्रेपिंग भी करनी है, अच्छा कपड़े डाइंग भी खुद करनी है, प्रिंटिंग भी खुद करनी है. All of this was very sort of new for me. So that is one aspect. The second thing, which was quite a shocker, was how competitive this industry is and how competitive design schools are in general. See, when you're studying in the topmost design schools in the country, right? NIFT Mumbai is one of the top design schools in India. FIT New York was the top design school in the world. When you're studying in top schools, you have to realize that the cream of the country or the cream of the world is coming and studying there, right? People who have really fought for those seats are coming and sitting there. तो competition तो होगा ही by default, क्योंकि वो वैसे ही competitive exams दे के आए हैं, वो वैसे ही competitive portfolio submit करके आए हैं. For me, I think this was a bit of a shocker that people in design schools are very competitive. You have to sort of always be on your toes. You have to sort of always do extra, do more than you're asked for, perform more, do additional tasks, make more projects, even when you're not asked for, like make or add more things to your projects, just so that you can get your work seen out there. And this industry, as it is very competitive. So it does prepare you for the real life experience which you would be facing once you graduate from design school, which is bhai competitive to bahut hone wala hai, right? The third thing that I realized after getting into design school is that it's very demanding. It's very challenging. Your back hurts most of the times. You have to like pull all-nighters agar aap time management barabar nahi karte ho. Agar karte ho to you have to wake up early in the morning. No matter what, you have to sort of compromise a lot. Like if you want to really excel in school, you have to compromise on your social life. If you want to really excel in your career, that is what I realized. I couldn't find that balance. I feel as a young kid, all of 17, 18, I couldn't find that balance for myself कि मैं काम पे ज़्यादा फोकस करूँ या दोस्तों के साथ ज़्यादा घूमूँ. मैं बैलेंस कैसे क्रिएट करूँ कि मैं दोनों चीज़ें कर पाऊँ. So मैंने अपने तरफ से ये डिसीजन कॉन्शियसली लिया कि मैं तो काम पे ही फोकस करने वाली हूँ. यू नो, ऑल ऑफ दिस कैन हैपन लेटर एट अ लेटर स्टेज इन लाइफ, पर ये मेरा टाइम है, ये 4 साल की मेरी डिग्री है, इससे मेरे अगले 10 साल 20 साल प्रोजेक्ट होते हैं, तो मैं तो सब कुछ इसी में डालने वाली हूँ. सो फॉर मी आई थिंक आई जस्ट कुडंट फाइंड दैट वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस एंड आई फाउंड द कोर्स बाय इटसेल्फ टू बी वेरी वेरी डिमांडिंग, राइट. आई लव्ड द डिमांड, आई लव्ड द पेस, आई लव्ड द हसल बिकॉज आई डिडंट नो अनदर वे, right? I wasn't exposed to another way of life until I graduated, until I started my own business, until, you know, I started sort of thoda sa taking a step back and relaxing, traveling, then chilling with friends. तब तक मुझे पता ही नहीं था कि अच्छा ये balance भी हो सकता है. So for me I think that was one big sort of downside, that I felt it to be very very demanding. Another thing I wish somebody had told me when I'd entered design school is how important networking is. To be successful in the design industry, I'm not going to get started with the whole nepotism sort of, you know, banter about कि if you come from a privileged space तो आप बड़े अच्छे से establish हो जाते हो, अगर if you have a textile tycoon as a father it's very easy to set up a business. मुझे उसके बारे में बात नहीं करनी. I don't come from that space, right? I come from a middle class family setup जहाँ मेरी family ने कभी किसी designer को देखा नहीं था, सब commerce background वाले हैं, science background वाले हैं. But what I do realize is the importance of networking now, right? Back in college I did not network enough. I did not sort of talk to a lot of kids who are my juniors. I didn't talk to a lot of seniors. I didn't talk to a lot of people in my class also. I was so into just studying and I wish somebody had told me this before कि भाई अभी नेटवर्क करो, क्योंकि ये जो बच्चे जिनके साथ आप पढ़ रहे हो ना, यही कल जाके सब्यसाची बनेंगे, यही कल जाके मनीष मल्होत्रा बनेंगे, यही कल जाके यू नो शालीन नथानी बनेंगे, या फिर यही कल जाके चानी सरीन बनेंगे, या whatever, right? These are going to be the next generation of designers and stylists and influencers and bloggers. So network as much as possible with these people, right? These are your peers, these are your friends. I wish somebody had told me this. So for me this was another thing that I didn't know before I started design school, and I wish I'd focused more on it. I did of course make up for it after graduation. मैंने बहुत ही ज़्यादा networking कर ली, तो थोड़ा cover up I'm sure हो गया है अभी तक, but initial I feel this is something I wish somebody had told me. So I'm sharing it with you. Right? And of course the last thing is how expensive design school is. Now mind you, जब मैंने डिज़ाइनिंग करी थी तभी ना मेरी डिज़ाइनिंग के 4 साल की डिग्री की फ़ीस शायद 4-4.5 लाख हुई होगी, पर आज के दिन आप 12-13 लाख की फ़ीस दे रहे हो अगर आप निफ्ट में जाके पढ़ रहे हो. और मुझे उस टाइम पे बहुत एक्सपेंसिव लगता था कि भाई साहब इतना महंगा, और उसके साथ इतने इतने प्रोजेक्ट्स, इतने इतने असाइनमेंट्स, इतने इतने कलर्ड प्रिंट आउट्स, इतने इतने फैब्रिक्स खरीदने पड़ते, इतनी इतनी सोर्सिंग करनी पड़ती. I wish somebody had told me about how expensive studying design in India would be. And I'm not going to sort of say that, oh my god, it was the wrong decision to make or it's super expensive, because for me, I made sure that I make, like, if not 100 times yet, at least a 50 times of the amount of money that was spent on my education. I made sure I cover that. I made sure I create multiple revenue streams for myself in my career. I made sure I build sort of multiple businesses for myself and sort of get back all that educational money जो गया है, and of course make much more, right? So having said that, I have no regrets, right? I am sure you're here waiting for the end. I have no regrets that I studied fashion design. I studied in the topmost colleges in the world. It formed my character. It helped me build my character as a person. I would, however, say कि अगर तब शिवांगी लाहोटी के जैसा कोई एक यूट्यूब चैनल होता जहाँ पे कोई डिज़ाइनर दीदी बैठ के सिखा रही होती कि फ़ैशन कम्युनिकेशन क्या है और फैशन डिज़ाइन क्या है, तो शायद मैं फ़ैशन कम्युनिकेशन चूज़ करती ना कि फ़ैशन डिज़ाइन, बिकॉज आई डू रियलाइज दिस दैट आई लव डिज़ाइनिंग एंड आई एम रियली गुड एट डिज़ाइनिंग. आई टेक प्राइड इन माई डिज़ाइंस, बट आई डू फील दैट मेरे करियर में मेरे whatever I'm doing in my life right now, I'm using communication more than design. And I'd always been using communication more than design, whether it is the YouTube videos that you see, whether it is the graphics that you see for our social media handles, whether it is sort of the communication, the email marketing that you receive on your end. अगर आप subscribed हो डिज़ाइनर शाला, जो कि मेरी ऑनलाइन अकेडमी है, जो हमारे न्यूज़ लेटर्स जाते हैं, the content that goes on it, the graphics that I create, the videos that I create, the reels that I create, the packaging that I do for my products, I feel I enjoy that process more. And of course I enjoy designing a lot. Of course I take pride in the fact that I can take a piece of fabric and convert it into something beautiful that people end up wearing, enjoying and cherishing for years to come. But communication would have been a great minor for me, and I wish ye kisi ne mujhe bataya hota. So yeah, this is my regrets, or you could call it my learnings or things I learned the hard way. I hope this video helps you ताकि आप थोड़े better prepared हो जब आप अपनी journey start करो design में. Alright, तो अगर अभी तक देखकर ये वीडियो पसंद आया और लगा कि अरे दिमाग की बत्ती जली, तो make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment below, and it'll help with the channel's engagement, and I'll be really very happy if you do that. Alright, awesome. I love you guys. I'll see you around. Mwah. Bye.